Hey guys, how's it going? It is Oberon here, and I guess coming to the conclusion of the Destiny 2 PC beta, I think it was a very great experience, honestly. Like, the game doesn't feel like a port, it feels like a standout. Basically, it feels like it was made for the PC. It is smooth, the graphics are great on it. Overall, the experience was very well. Mouse and everything was seamless throughout the whole thing. I don't think I actually had any problems with it. I tested out a lot of guns. The gun that I found that I actually wanted, the one that I liked the most, is probably the pulse rifle or the sunshot, I believe, which is the hand cannon for the hunter. As you can see here, I switched to the hand cannon. But I totally recommend this game, and I'm gonna buy it on PC. I'm probably gonna pre-order it next week, cause I want to. Because it doesn't come out on PC till like a month or two later than console, but it's worth it. Honestly, it is worth it. I'm playing on a 1070, but I can play it max settings. I turned some stuff off that's very unnecessary, which I think works, but the game still looks amazing. Overall, though, it's a great looking game. It plays well. The matchmaking, you know, nobody really lags out. Although I did play with my friend Josh, and for some reason, every time I connect with him, our connection is always like a bit wonky. So I don't know. That's kind of like a have to fix kind of thing. But we just have to fix our NAT type, and I think it'll be okay. The game, the enemies kind of play like Destiny 1, I would say.
Can we stop and
But they're way more aggressive. Like they follow you without like a boundary, and they also know how to properly aim better. Everything on here is, you know, you can't change the normal difficulty and whatnot. And then I'm pretty sure when it comes out, there will be a hard mode of like missions or strikes, stuff like that. Kind of like heroic strikes at Destiny 1. So in that sense, the game right now and the way it is perfectly fine, you know. It's great, honestly. I can't wait to like do raids with my friends and see what kind of loot comes out of it. I'm a big guy for loot, but the thing is, they should keep the whole like god rules and everything in the system. I don't see why they want to take that out. I think it'll be a big mistake, honestly, because for them to actually implement that, like in Destiny 1, everybody was always out for the god rolls. They wanted the best gun for the best perks for this weapon. Like, let's say you wanted a god roll Chaos Dogma, or you wanted a god roll Parthian Shot. You know, so weapons like that, all the legendaries that you can get a god roll on, that's what everybody was waiting for. An IS Luna, you know, stuff that people really wanted. Palindrome. It's just, if they take out that aspect, that is an aspect of Destiny. It's what made Destiny what it is. It's one of the main founding things that Destiny was based off of. I don't think they should take that away from us just because it's a new game, you know? It'll make it more of a grind, more of something to look forward to. People will be like, oh, okay, you know, I want to get it because of this weapon or that weapon. Like, I want to keep grinding strikes, PvP, you know, exotics. Well, not really exotics, but you know what I mean. Game, I would rate it in the current state of the beta. I would rate it probably an 8 out of 10. Only because I wish it had more content as a beta. Like more, maybe 2 more strikes, maybe a mission or 2, you know? Give it a little bit more, and I would have bumped it up to maybe like a 9, because no game is perfect, obviously. And that's where I stand with this game. It's a great looking game on PC, fantastic. Considering coming from a console player who's played it on 30 FPS for like the longest time, it's a very big change. Very much. I know the Xbox, what is it? Xbox Scorpio, or maybe the X also has 60 FPS. PlayStation 4 Pro, 60 FPS. But this is, you can go up to like 200 FPS. I've gone with everything maxed out, ambient inclusion, all that good stuff. I guess I could get around 50 to 70 frames per second. I turned off ambient inclusion and one other thing, and I got like over 100 easy. You also don't want to have motion blur. Always take off motion blur. That's a big no-no. Yeah. Though I would definitely recommend this game to anybody who's a big fan of shooters, also people who like to grind and want to get the best weapons possible. Armor as well. Like 3 different characters. You want to get stuff on your Titan, your Warlock, and your Hunter. You know, Hunter Master Race or whatever. But I'm gonna main a Hunter, and then once I max out that Hunter, I'll infuse gear into my Titan and Warlock. That would be the easiest way to level up for me. It's something that I did in Destiny 1 and something that I'm probably gonna do in Destiny 2. Also, I want to see like the ships that they've created. I want to see the sparrows, see what kind of different, what do you call it, ghosts that they've implemented in this game. Like, there's a lot of things I'm looking forward to that I want to see how they played it out. And honestly, I can't wait. I know a lot of people can't wait either because it's Destiny. It's one of the games that I've played for like 3 or 4 years. To me, it was a fun game. I was big on PvP Clash. I had very high elo, and then the meta changed and everything. I just stopped having fun. I just started being a regular PvE guy. Did a bunch of raids. I did like every single raid like 4 or 5 times, and then we did it on the hard raids, so I can get the exotic version of the other guns. You know, I think my favorite was probably, was it Crota's End? Probably Crota's End. That gave me the, what is it called? The Abyss hand cannon. No, was it hand cannon? Maybe that was the, I don't know. I got the auto rifle and hand cannon. I liked the hand cannon because it had elemental damage and it was a really good roll. So other than that, Vault of Glass was okay. The Taken King was alright. I wasn't a big fan. It was difficult with teammates who didn't know what to do. Let's just leave it at that. Which one was the last one? I don't really remember the names well because it's been so long. The Wrath of the Machine. There you go. The Wrath of the Machine was interesting. It created more of a challenge that you actually had to communicate with your teammates for, like, let's say throwing the ball like at the enemy when you needed to. That way you can have the most damage output. A lot of things really worked with Destiny 1. I just hope they really come through with Destiny 2. And like, I have friends that have never played Destiny 1 but want to play Destiny 2 because it is on PC finally. Destiny 1 was limited to consoles. It was limited to a lot of things. 1080p gaming. This one could go past 4K. Well, technically it could. But like 4K at 60 frames per second, you might want to play that on a 4K monitor, not like a 1080p monitor, because you won't get the full effect of it. I have a 1080p 144 Hz, so that's what I'm going to play at. And that's pretty much it where I stand on Destiny 2. I have expectations as anybody else would, but I also know that I have no control over that. I know the limits to the game, and I know, as of right now in the beta, I know what's good and what's not good. Pulse rifle, great. I think they really nerfed, like, I wouldn't say nerfed, they really dumbed down the damage for scout rifles, which to me, I was a big scout rifle user. Mito multi-tool was my main weapon. So that's one of the things that they gotta work on. It's just, it's not the same. Pulse rifles are still strong, like about the same. Hand cannons, it feels like hand cannons are a lot weaker in Destiny 2, which is kind of weird in my opinion. Like, you'll be able to one-shot these enemies right here, but yet it doesn't work like that. It takes like 2 shots to the head, or two to the head and 1 to the body. Maybe it's 1 to the head and 2 to the body. I think that's how it is. But these guys right here are strong. The gladiators, I believe that's what they're called. So I can't wait for Destiny 2 release to come out. I might pre-order it. I might not. But yep. I hope you guys do enjoy the rest of this video where we complete the strike, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you.
hope this thing launches in the right direction, or it's going to be a short trip. Are you sure about this? Oh, please. No, 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 please, please, no! Hey, Zavala, we found it. Big techs, bigger guns.
Good hunting gun.
happening to the floor? guns. Uh-oh. In your face. It's not getting up from that. Zavala, we're good.
So, cabal scientists can take a punch, but they're not very smart. I guess they rocked open the planet and that mine came crawling out.
Golden Age computer core, and that's all she came up with? I could have said that.
If you'd like my insight, I filed an after-action report complete with 433 tactical notes. I win.
And as far as we go, and as far as we go.